All right, how's it going, guys? So today is going to be the first video of the channel. Just made it. We're going to be reviewing what I would like to call my I guess you can call this an EDC, everyday carry bag. Or a one day hike bag or whatever you want to call it. But the name of it is it's the Pathfinder. It's stainless steel water bottle. Holder with a cook set built inside, and we'll get into that in a minute. I added some stuff to the outside. The bag itself just comes the bag and the shoulder strap with the water bottle and all the contents that are inside. But I added some things to it to the outside here. Let's just jump right into it. On the side here, we have it's like a mini organizer. It's very cheap. I got it from like an army surplus store. Nothing crazy. I do have plans in the future to get something different. I'm going to set up the outside kind of different, but we'll talk about that later. But anyway, inside here, it's kind of packed to the gills. You know, this thing's tiny, so it is packed. But inside here, we've got a poncho, emergency blanket, and just a little face shield. Cheap items for a one-day truck. We've got a glasses kit. That's one thing I don't see too much. If you're out hiking with a buddy and he wears glasses and they break, he's gonna need them. These things are kind of important. Couple pens and a Write in the Rain notepad. Now, like I said, this thing is tiny. I've been looking at the Maxpedition, the beefy mini organizers, and that thing's about 6x6, and it's just a little bit thicker with 2 pockets on it. So on the other side here, I have my binoculars. That organizer, I'm gonna get rid of this pouch here. That organizer is gonna be able to fit all of this here and most of the contents of this front pouch here. And then I'm gonna be able to, focus on food in this front pouch, where right now it's packed with kind of just like the tools of the bag and stuff. And then I'm gonna just switch this and make it the goggles holder or the binoculars holder. So there's that. So that's all that contains. And then I have a little cheapo compass there. Those are like $1. And I also have a cotton bandana on the outside. You can never have enough of those. All right, so moving on to the front here. Right on the front, just off of the MOLLE webbing, which is also, you got MOLLE on the sides, you got MOLLE on this side, got it on the front. And on the back, you've got the straps, which are compatible with the MOLLE, so you can put it on the outside of your pack or wherever you like, wherever, doesn't matter. All right, so on the front here, we've got some 550 paracord. Like I said, this is just a day pack. You could make it an overnight pack. That's not what I intended for. So, it's not much, maybe like 30, 40 feet. Just maybe tying some sticks together for a stool or, tying your pack up, whatever you need it for. But, I'm not gonna be running ridge lines or anything if I'm taking this back. Then we have some electrical tape and just a little tick puller. I don't see too many of those on packs either. This is a little cheapo.
Oh yeah, it's tight.
It's Smith & Wesson HRT. I got it from, where did I get it? I think Tractor Supply for like $6. I like it, it's cool. If I'm out, I'm most likely gonna have my my Condor Bush Loader on me. So, I wouldn't really rely on this knife too much, but it's cool to have a secondary. Here I have Milwaukee pen light, runs on AAA. It's 100 lumens. I love these. I love Milwaukee. All my work tools are Milwaukee. I keep one of these in my personal vehicle. I keep one in my work truck. I keep one in the garage. I keep one on this kit. I keep one in my bag. They're $20. It's a little expensive, but they're for what it is. It's a little expensive, but they're rugged. They're aluminum. They're nice. They're really nice lights. Then I got my binoculars here. Never actually used these. They're cool to have, I guess, in case you need them, whatever. Since this is a day pack, if I'm going on a hike, a nice hike, want to use these once you get to where you're going or while you're going where you're going. That's pretty nice. But these are Humvee. I couldn't even tell you where I got these. I've had them so long. I barely ever use them. But like I said, they're good to have, you know. So, all right. So that's the outside contents of this pack. Now I'm going to jump into the front pouch. The front pouch is where I have some of the tools that it came with, a small medical kit, and maybe a little bit of food. But what I want to do in the future is I want to dedicate this pouch just strictly to food. Even though it's a day pouch, you know, you could be out with 3 people and they didn't bring what they need, some food, some electrolytes, whatever you need. This is maybe the cheapest and most basic med kit you can put together. I got some Gorilla Tape in here and some Gorilla Glue. You know what those are used for. Some alcohol prep pads and some non-stick gauze pads. So, real cheap, real basic, but it'll get the trick done. And I'll most likely have my Shimano with me, so, you know, if I need, somebody hurts their shoulder or whatever, you need a sling, you need to wrap a wound, filter some water, you know what these are used for. So, I have a light stick there. I've got one of these little dollar match holders. It is fully waterproof. It's been tested. They don't have stormproof matches in here now, but I do plan on getting some and changing that out before I take this kit out. This is the Striker and ferro rod that it came with. It actually works really well. I have tested, as you can see. These are the pucks, the fire starting pucks that it comes with. I haven't tested these out, but I've watched a bunch of videos on them. They do seem to work very well. It comes with 6, I believe. It comes with 6 pucks. I'd probably just use half of it to start a fire, and then maybe you know, you get 12 fires out of it. Hold on, my cat's being an asshole. If you have a small kitten, this is the most inexpensive toy you can ever get. Watch this. Biscuit, ready? Gone. Loves it. Anyway, yeah, so, you know, there's 6 of these in here. You can use them in half. You get 12 fires out of it, whatever. But having multiple fire starters is obviously key. And then in here, I just have some, you know, amino drink. I got some tuna fish. I got a beef stick here. Like I said, I want to dedicate this front pouch strictly to food. So now you see how much space is left in there. Now I can, you know, everything that was in here, that could be more food. You know, I could double up on what I have. I could add some electrolyte packets, whatever the case may be. So in that Max Condition pouch that I was looking at, it's gonna be able to fit all of this, no problem. All this stuff, no problem. It'll be able to fit all that, plus it'll fit, what else was I gonna put in there? Oh yeah, it'll fit, you know, the Write in the Rain notepad. It's got 2 pockets on it. It'll fit the pens, everything. And then I can dedicate this pouch here just to my binoculars. Seeing how I'm not really gonna use the binoculars too much, I won't really need to open this pouch. But then if I do, you know, they're right there, easy to put away. It's not like I'm packing all that stuff right inside there. So that's that. Now, jumping into the main pocket, the main portion of the bag. I plan on doing a separate video. Oh, my cat again, Jesus Christ. Ready? Okay. Gone. All right, so I plan on doing a main video just on this bag itself, using it out in the field, using the stove, you know, just showing everything. But in here now, I have another bandana, cotton. You can't have too many. This is the spork, or the spoon, the fork that it came with. It's got a little knife on it. This is the fish mouth holder, bottle holder. You can pick up the cup with it. You can hang it over a fire. I'll show you that in a minute. This is the 32 ounce stainless steel single walled canteen, wide mouth that comes with it. It's I guess standard for Pathfinder, but it's really good. This is actually the only thing out of this kit that I've actually used. I use this every day. I use it at work. I keep it in my car. You know, I drink out of it every day. It's a nice canteen. Haven't used any of this yet in the field. It's now end of February. Still pretty cold. It's been raining a lot, but come summertime, I'll make a second video on this entire kit. You know, once I get it, use it in the field maybe 4 or 5 times, and I get it configured how I want it. All right, now down here, we've got the, this is the cup. You know, you can get your fish mouth in there and hang it over fire. You know, boil your water, cook your soup, whatever you want to do in there, just cook something in there. It does come with a lid, which I keep at the bottom. That's there. And the cool thing about the lid is it has these slots in it. So you line them up. You know, it's got a little strainer in there. It's got a little hook on there. That's pretty nice. Now, the reason I don't have a secondary stove in here is because the Pathfinder comes with its own stove. So you can either use the pucks, put the pucks under and build a small fire with some wood, or, you know, if you just want to, you know, cook some soup or cook whatever you have, some dehydrated food, you can just put it right over the coals. Stick this over the coals. Say you don't want to put your cup straight into the coals or straight into the fire. You know, without the hanger, you can just sit that right on top of the stand. Or, you know, like I said, you can always hang it over the fire. You know, say you use this daily like I do at work. I don't want to get it all super black, even though you can clean it. I just don't want to do it. You know, sit that in the coals and then sit that there. And I need to boil some water. You know, it's good. So yeah, this all packs away. This all packs away nice and easy here. So it's got the slot there. That packs around that. That packs in there. I like to keep that on the bottom. And now everything just slides right in the bag. Really easy. That's it, done. Close this up. Slide that in there. Slide that over there. Boom. And now one thing I love about this, I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but look how much room is left in there. This is, like I said, the Gen 4. I've watched videos, this is the first one that I've owned, but I've watched videos on the old ones, and I mean, there was just enough room to slide that water bottle in there. And sometimes you'd have trouble getting it out. So they improved the room, you know, it's crazy. So just an example of how much room you actually have. Here I have 3, you know, standard tuna cans. Just put those in there. Zip that up. Boom. And I mean, that's in there just fine with room to spare. I mean, you can see how much room is still in there. And then this is the standard strap that it comes with. I'm looking at a padded strap attachment that has a couple pockets on it. So, you know, that'll be in the next video that I make. I have my main pack here. I'm gonna do a video on this, the loadout of this, what pack it is and everything. Believe it or not, the way I have this set up, when I have my when I have my tent system down here, everything that's in the bag now, plus my sleeping bag, which isn't in the bag now, I could still fit this inside my bag if I need to. But like I said, that's kind of the kit that I keep in my car if I'm going on a day hike. Just whenever I'll have this kit with me, and you know, it's nice. All right, guys, that's about it. You know, that was the whole kit. Like I said, I got a lot of ideas. I got more attachments that are coming. I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff, bunch of videos. I got a lot of stuff coming. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe. You know, the whole deal. You know, comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you want to see in the next video. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm not gonna be the guy that makes a million videos in his living room. You know, we're gonna go out and we're gonna have some fun. So stay tuned. All right, catch you next time.